Good afternoon, it's Elaine from Elaine's Custom Cards. This is the card we're going to do today. It's just a Christmas card. And I'm using a couple of different things here. I'll have all the sizes and dimensions on my blog. I'm using the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper, and I've cut mine up and put it in one of these stamp cases. And I'm using poinsettia petals, the sentiments, Happy Holidays and New Magic and Wonder. And then I'm using the poinsettia dies. So we're using this one here, the two small ones, this one, this and this, and oh, I'm also using this stamp for here. And that's the dies we're using. On this I used the stitch shape framelits. They're retired, but you don't have to use these. I'll tell you the size of this so that you can just cut a square out. And then I'm using the red velvet paper and some gold foil. So let's put this card together, and while we're putting it together, I want to talk about last week's video. Also, I'm using some, I think these were from a paper pumpkin, they're just sequins, but you don't have to use those. You can use, there's gold pearls you can use. So let's get started on this card. This is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. This is Pear Pizzazz 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This is a piece of the Designer Series paper, and it is 4 by 5 1/4, and we're just going to adhere this to the Pear Pizzazz. So we'll go ahead and do that. Anyway, last week's cards, I did 4 different cards, and I wanted to give one away. I only had 2 comments, so I'm not sure what I should do about that. I could give one to each person. I already have Linda Nielsen's address. The other person that commented was Linda Claire. So if, Linda, you want to send me your address to my email, elainescustomcards@gmail.com, it's right here, I will send each of you a card. And it'll be a completed card, so you won't have to put it together. It'll just be a completed card. So if you'll do that for me, I will mail you each a card. I would really like more comments so that I can actually do a drawing. But anyway, so we'll do that. I would like to give away, I've got all the pieces ready to give one of these away next week. They're all already in the envelope, so leave me a comment, like my video, share it if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Okay, this is another piece of Pear Pizzazz, 5 3/8 by 2 1/8. Another piece of the Designer Series paper, 5 1/4 by 2. Anyway, and then if you could say that you shared my video, that'd be great. And subscribe to my channel. And then if you click the bell, you'll get notification when I upload. I try to do it at least once a week. It's not always on the same day. Today, it's a little bit late today. I got interrupted by my granddaughter, and she wanted to FaceTime me and show me my little great grandkids, so that was fun. Okay, let's get the glue come out. So now we're going to adhere this to the front of the card. Leave about maybe, I don't know, ½ an inch or so on the left. Okay. Oh, I didn't tell you, the other die that I used was the pinned flowers dies. I used this one right here for this piece. Okay. Now this piece is 4 1/8 by, I would make it at least by 2 inches so that you have room to die cut this. And then this piece is 4 by 1.5. And it all depends on how much of this bottom part you want to show. I'll show you how I did it. I wanted a very small border, but I wanted my stitching to show. So you just adjust how you cut this end off. Okay, and then we're just... Well, it never fails when I'm right in the middle of a recording, somebody calls me. So, anyway, we'll glue this piece to this one, and then we're going to glue this here. It's like so. Okay. And I don't know, I put it about 1.25 inches from the bottom of the card, the bottom of this, but wherever you want it, that's just where I put it. And then it lines up with the cardstock. Just have to make sure it's straight. Okay? Okay, now I stamped Happy Holidays on this, and it is 1 7/8 inch square, and this one is 2 1/8 inch square. So we're just going to glue this to this, just like this. Okay, and I stamped this with Mossy Meadow. All the cardstock is Pear Pizzazz, other than the white, basic white, because this is the regular basic white, and then this is thick basic white. So then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Let's see. Put one in the middle. And then this is going off to the side a little bit. Right, just like so. Make sure you get it even. Okay, then we're going to take these pieces, okay? I cut out 2 of these and 4 of the small ones. And then 1 of these gold pieces and stamped and die cut that. And then I die cut 1 of these. Okay? The first thing we're going to do is kind of, I like to curl this just a little bit. That's what I did to this one, so it looks like flowers. You just kind of go like this. Just give it a little curl. And I put a glue dot in the center of that one. Curled this one. Like so. And then put this like so. Okay. And then I put a dimensional on the back. And we're going to put this right here, like that. And then we're going to take this piece, and I cut the end of it off. So I want it on there. Okay? And then we're just going to put little dabs of glue on these berries. Don't want very much, just a little bit. Like so. Don't want a big mess. Okay? And we're going to take this, we're going to tuck it under here, just like so. Okay? Just like that. Make sure it doesn't cover up your words. Okay. And then I took a glue dot and put on the back of this. And I put this in the center of my large poinsettia. Took this one, I put dimensionals on the back. I cut it off right here. You can kind of cut this little bit here, because it didn't need to be that long. Okay? And then I just tucked this under here, just like that. Kind of at an angle. Off to the side. And then I took my small poinsettias, put glue dot in the center, and did the same thing, kind of staggered it. And then you can curl these up too if you want. Just like so, with your fingernail. And then I put a glue dot on the back of that. But that one kind of tucked it under, just like that. Right there. Okay. And then I did the same thing to this one. Curled it. It's easier to curl before you put them together, I think. So, oops. My glue dot. And if you're wondering, these glue dots, they come from my paper pumpkins. I just save them if I don't use them all. Put that like that. There's a glue dot on the back of there. Tuck this under right here. And then I took these, and like I said, you can use, show you what they look like. You can find them. They're gold. They come in gold and silver. Here they are. Here's the gold ones. Look like that. They're called metallic pearls. You can use that or whatever you have in it if you want to use gold. I'm using these because I have them. And that's your card. Oh, wait. One more thing. A strip of this is 5.5 by 1/2 inch because we don't like naked cards. That is. We're going to glue this to the left of the sentiment, just like that. Make sure you don't go over the fold. You want your card to close. And then if it hangs over, turn it over, check, make sure it's not hanging over the edge and that you don't have any glue oozing out. And there's your card. I haven't figured out how I'm going to decorate the envelope yet, so I haven't done that. But anyway, that's your card for today. And remember, I'm having another drawing. I've got a card all ready to go for next week. That's the pieces for this. And last week's drawing, I'm sending one card to Cindy Nielsen and one to Linda Claire. And I have Cindy's address already, but if Linda could send me her mailing address, that would be great. Just to elainescustomcards@gmail.com. And today I wanted to make sure and remind you that stamps, the red rubber stamps are, the clean stamps are on sale, 15% off in the annual catalog. So be sure and go there, and there's some stamp sets that you want. Today's the day to get them. It's just a 24-hour sale. It ends tonight, I think, at midnight or 11:59 or something like that. Anyway, I hope you have a blessed day and have fun stamping.